Like he's doing all, and Jay Mills too. Jay Mills got fire visuals. He got fire beats. They pretty even. Like that's gonna be a real good matchup. Um, he said I wouldn't do it, but you got media bloggers, ooh, battle rappers. Everybody can't be that guy. Enjoy the entertainment, but the culture's compromised fast. So I think for sure, if Hitman and Jay Mills get into a back and forth, I think this would probably be Jay Mills' toughest challenge out of everybody he went against so far.
Coming on the stage, you are boring on a beat. It ain't nothing exciting about you on a beat. Leave me alone. Shout out to everything that everybody got going. Leave me alone. I promise there's nothing that Hitman Holla could do with Black Love Millsy on the beat. And y'all know my slogan. It's Black Love Millsy, and if you don't feel me.
Yeah, so I gotta see this one now. Hitman said he dropping some more diss songs tonight. Probably gonna go live again probably tomorrow and react to those, or I might go blind. I don't know. Let's see how the videos go. He's dropping. Hitman said he's drop. Hold on. Let's pull up Hitman's. Let's pull up Hitman. Let's pull up Hitman Twitter. Hitman said he is dropping 2 songs. Hold up. Whoa, I'm like, hold on. Hitman said he is dropping 2 songs. He's dropping a Swamp Diss. Can y'all see this? Okay. Whoa, hold on. He said he's dropping a Swamp Diss, and he's dropping a Swamp Diss, and he's dropping a he's dropping a Swamp Diss, graphics right here, it's called Muddy Water, and then he's dropping a jazz diss. Nah, he violated Jazz. Like, what is that on her lips? What is that on her lips? He's wilding. Can y'all see that? Y'all see that? So he's dropping 2 diss songs. Let him know. In Muddy Water, Hot Swamp. This got me in tears. So I'm excited to see this one. Now let's look at this Sue Surf going off on the DNA, his DNA rant. And we'll check this out. We'll definitely be back to react to those. That's what I'm saying. Like with the Scuff Tims is crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like Hitman understand this song shit, and that's what I was saying. Yo, this nigga Hitman will probably be a fire nigga to go back and forth with. I was trying to get Jay Mills and Hitman to go back and forth mad long ago. Yeah. So, and yeah, I ain't gonna front, man. Niggas is mad at Lux, right? I mean, Lux want. Listen, man, Lux. And hold on. Matter of fact, let's check some of that out too. Let's look at some of that. Lux want. Now Lux tapped out of the Hitman Holla. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know, man. I ain't never heard the GOAT sound like that. But Lux tapped out the Hitman Holla race. He said he ain't trying to do it. He ain't trying to waste no bars. Yeah, let's get the likes to 100 at least. Salute. I know on the playback y'all run the likes up, but while we live, let's get the likes to 100. Let me pull up some of this Lux interview real quick before we get to the surf joint real quick. Now I ain't gonna lie, Lux had me watching Lux. I just think Lux didn't expect so much people to want the diss smoke to go back and forth. I just think Lux didn't expect so much people to have this smoke to go back. I seen a lot of niggas break this shit down.
I ain't talking about nothing but skill set. When I go to there,
You guys is two big names. I understand what you're saying. That you don't need the build up. You Lux, he Hitman, it's gonna sell, which is true. But I just feel like the state battle rap is in right now. People miss that build up that leads up to.
it's a project, it's a debate, what is it? That's just me. So, we still recorded me looking at the right, record or what have you. So in the spirit of what I'm saying, I see them throwing shots out like you forgot we been here, we did the guard, what I'm saying? I love all of that, but when you talking like, I don't know, I ain't gonna say it's unfinished business, but me and Hitman, this has been going back and forth. So every time you bring my name up, or for something when me and you going back and forth, people are expecting the end result to be, all right, when they booking that date, because y'all niggas been talking about.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie, Lux. I'm gonna be real. This is a new era. And I said this in the interview. Jay Mills kind of shifted the culture this year. Niggas just don't want to see battles no more. They want to hear diss songs now. Diss songs has now become a part of rollouts. And I understand Lux, because Lux is somebody, he gets paid a lot. And of course, he don't like, they don't like talking about this shit, but he gets paid a lot of money to battle rap. So he's not about to waste free bars, essentially. You know what I'm saying? He look at it like he's wasting free bars. Now, I seen Mickey Fact kind of do a deeper dive to what I was trying to get to, where he was like about the monetization on YouTube and stuff like that. But Lux ain't looking at it like that. Lux is looking at it like, nigga, I ain't got the time to be playing with ads and uploading my shit like that. I just ain't got the time to be doing that no more. I'm old school. I'm just trying to get paid to battle, show up with these classic raps, go viral, and move on to the next and do it all over again. Lux ain't really got the energy to go back and forth like that. So that's what Lux was trying to say. But Lux messed up when he said he was gonna go song for song with Hitman Holla. That's where he messed up at, because once you say you going song for song, that's what people expect. But yeah, he definitely got to find that. Now, I ain't gonna lie, Lux. If Hitman drop one more, yeah, you gotta come outside, Lux. I salute to all that waiting for shit to get booked, but nah, hell nah, hell nah. Because at the end of the day, we don't realistically know if Hitman and Lux is ever gonna get booked. We don't know that. We don't know if these niggas is ever gonna get booked. They both cost a lot of money. So, only people that could probably book this battle is ARP, TB. I don't know what TBL doing. I'm not gonna put TBL. King of the Dot. Salute to King of the Dot. Them took $2,500. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what y'all budget, and this ain't a shot to y'all, but I just don't know what y'all budget like over there no more. URL possibly could book it, but I'm hearing URL not trying to book no major matches until next year. That's what I'm hearing. So, I don't know, man. The best way you can run up a bag right now is the diss song, bro. Because if you put that out there, you put it on TuneCore, you get it on all the streaming platforms, you get it on YouTube. You could definitely, if that's your interest, even though I know you probably don't care about the bag, but if that's your interest, you could definitely run up a bag. They said Polo called Gerald McCoy. I ain't speak to Gerald McCoy since that whole A-Verb shit, man. That's my guy. That was my guy, too. I don't know what happened, man. But when I started beefing with Verb, that shit went out. I don't know. I ain't chasing no nigga. So, the nigga feel away, he just gonna feel away. It is what it is. YouTube basically, but YouTube is guaranteed money, but you gotta do the work though. Like, and a lot of people don't want to do the work. And I'm not saying Lux. I'm just saying in general, it is money, but you gotta do the work. You gotta edit. You gotta have somebody that's gonna upload it. You gotta put the ads on your shit. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure everything checked correctly. Like, all that is a process that Lux probably ain't used to. It's Loaded Lux. He used to, hey man, we got how much you want? Yeah, we got that for you. What's your wire number? What's your bank number where you want this at? All right, cool. Could you sign this contract? That's what he used to. He ain't used to uploading and doing all this shit. Like, he ain't used to that, man. So Lux probably ain't the right person to go back and forth with in a battle rap. This song be false. But Jay Mills and Hitman, them two, that's the one right there. They said things haven't been the same since Gerald McCoy stopped funding battles. That's a good point. I mean, shit, that shit was messy as hell. I would have stopped funding shit too. Nigga said Polo said Lux still has a beat, but nah, he ain't got a beat, but he old school, man. A lot of these old school battle rappers, bro. When I say old school, I mean like they used to shit a certain way. They not used to uploading and editing and all that shit. So Lux ain't about to be uploading to YouTube or his team. They used to, how much I need this 6 figures for this nigga. I need half up front. You can send this now, send the rest later. That's what they used to. You know what I'm saying? That's what they used to. They said, where's Frank White? Respectfully. Because I don't think I think the book of Lux and Hitman, you're going to need a Gerald McCoy level sponsor. Just being honest. Like, salute to Frank and all that he's done. But the book of Lux and Hitman, you're going to need a Gerald McCoy level sponsor above. Like, that's a 6-figure battle off rip. Way more. Off rip. Like, Lux is proven, whenever Jay-Z tweeted Lux lyrics, Hitman Holler sold out. I was in, when he battled Easy, I was at that event. That shit, the line was 3 blocks down the block. Like, driving, we seen the line from 3 blocks down from Sony. Like, that's a Hitman Holler battle. You know what I'm saying? So, they gonna have to come up with some real money if they gonna book a Lux and Hitman. Somebody said Gerald McCoy was corny as fuck for going to ask ARP about URL business. That's why URL backed out of working with him. That's what he did. I can't even remember the full gist of that story. I just remember it got real messy. But I mean, I don't remember the Gerald McCoy shit. I'm just being honest. I don't really remember that shit. That shit was years ago. I don't remember it all the way. There's so much happened since then. Wait a minute, Tay-Rock Wrestling. Yeah, you gotta go back. You gotta go back and watch the first half of this. Gotta go back and watch this. Somebody said call Harry. I don't think Harry is in battle rap no more. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think he's in battle rap no more. Harry could afford this for sure. For sure, Harry could afford this. Harry, Gerald McCoy, there's certain sponsors that could afford that. Like, they could afford that for sure. They say, yeah, he went and asked Verb about Hitman, then later called ARP. I mean, shit, nigga, if I'm putting up, I really, like, in hindsight, I'm really too mad about Gerald McCoy action. Like, he putting up the bread. If the money he was putting up, nigga, that nigga should be able to ask whatever question he wants. I'm just being honest. He putting up all this money for these niggas to rap. I need to know, y'all beefing before I send this? This nigga trying to run off on me. If it's this, that, and the third, I'm not mad at a nigga asking for if he putting up the bread. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really too mad. Now, let's get into this Sue Surf DNA topic real quick before we get on. Somebody said, did Caffeine go bankrupt? Yeah. Niggas ran them up. I knew Caffeine was done. I knew that shit wasn't gonna last long though. Like, I just seen how niggas was moving at the events, bro. Like, they was giving away too much money with little results. I knew that shit wasn't gonna last. But niggas still talking about that wrestling shit. I'm in 10. Now, Sue Surf was in Spaces. I think this was Friday, if I'm not mistaken. He said, "What you mean? If he truly wanted to know why not, just call Hitman and Beasley." See, I don't really. I gotta go back and research and find out the full just of that situation before I can even give my full take on that. Now, DNA and Sue Surf. Sue Surf has come to DNA's defense. Remember, DNA was on live. It was a big thing last week where he was making chimpanzee noises, and Sue Surf went off in spaces. Sue Surf said they mad because no more money in battle rap. Niggas chains ain't looking the same. Niggas ain't have a pair of Marys in years. He was going, oh, hold up.
So on power. Like, have literally what they're supposed to do, pick and choose. And that's the end of it, you feel me? So some shit not acceptable for DNA because it's DNA. We're not gonna act like Wildin' Out was the coolest thing in the world. Khan do some corny shit, say some corny shit. Hitman say some corny shit, do some corny shit. But because it's Hitman, because it's Khan, it's nah. You doing what the you supposed to do. Period. You doing what the supposed to do. Battle rap ain't the end all be all. 3,500 a battle, 5,000 a battle is not gonna take care of your kids for the rest of life. Your life. You making positions. You putting yourself in position to further yourself. What it is some of these motherfuckers have literally all day to sit back and pick apart who count lives. So now we could talk about what DNA is doing on TikTok and what DNA is also on power. Like, my thing is this: the people that got no problem stabbing.
Yeah, but sir, I ain't gonna lie, sir. Salute. I don't think you fully aware. Now, DNA. The reason why a lot of people was on DNA Helmet, they was on DNA Mata, is because they did a blog on 15 Minutes of Fame where they was toasting the niggas being broke and bum ass niggas. So when you do those type of blogs, you already about to be under the scope. And then all them accolades you just named is the exact reason why a nigga should not be barking like a chimpanzee on TikTok. If he was on Power, WWE, Netflix, all this stuff, people do not want to see you barking like a chimpanzee on TikTok. Leave that for the content creators that go live and talk to their community. People won't. That's why a lot of people was on DNA. It wasn't because they was hating on DNA because it's DNA. Hell no. That nigga was sounding like a chimpanzee on TikTok, bro. Like, come on, man. Come on now. Come on now. That nigga was like, come on now. And that ain't even the worst one. Whoever put that clip out, spared him. Because the clip they sent me is worse than that. It's a lot of them joints on there. So they spared him, whoever put that clip out. So that's why a lot of people was on DNA Hillman. It wasn't the fact that DNA is quote unquote corny or any of that stuff. Nobody said that. It's the fact that a week before this, he did a live or a blog where they was calling all the bloggers bummy and all these people bummy and all these niggas is broke. And then a week later, you are on TikTok barking for donations, my nigga. Like that's why, bro. It ain't cause niggas think he corny, bro.
Like the culture and stabbing at niggas and stuff like that is the same people that you want. Don't cross that same person page that's in the shot at you that.
Somebody said, "There's more." Yes, there's more. It's more. It's way more. It's way more. So don't worry. Somebody's gonna put it out. I'm just not interested in that type of content. But I'll go live and laugh at it though. It's funny. I'll laugh at that shit though. But that's why niggas was mad. It ain't nobody needs to put DNA in the culture, to be honest with you. I think everybody, anytime DNA makes an announcement that he's doing something, the culture gets behind him, they support him, they show him a lot of love, as they do anybody. But you can't be in one breath calling niggas broke and they bum asses, and then the next breath you barking like a chimpanzee on TikTok for donations. Like, you just can't do that. That's two parallels that can, like, it just can't happen. I'm sorry.
Damn, that was DNA music I heard on Power last night. Damn, I ain't gonna lie, like, DNA is in the guard. Like, these niggas, like, this whole little rat race weird shit that's going on in battle rap is like, because in one breath, because it's pulling down the same motherfucker. Like, how can you poke holes in the boat that you need to get us to where we gotta get? There's only certain faces that's gonna get us to a certain level. These space rappers think they're dope in these low tier and these mid tier, and it's on fire. But in reality, it's the faces. Like Steph Curry pushes the league further. LeBron pushes the league. It's certain people in certain markets that only know the who's, whether you niggas like them or not.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Nothing worse than Meek Mill doing the bunny hops for them white people on that tennis court. Nothing what that single-handedly killed Meek Mill's career. Meek Mill was one of the most fire, talented rappers. That single-handedly killed Meek Mill's career. Like, there's no coming back from that, bro. He tried to
Views and opinions expressed by this podcast, as well as its hosts, are for entertainment purposes only. I repeat, it is not serious. It is not real.
But this
Really about Stevie Wonder. Do you think when I see Stevie now today,
Yeah.
Just being honest.
what, man?
No, you already know what's coming.
No, Stevie is royalty.
Like,
And I think he should be treated like royalty, which is why I think that these award shows need to stop calling him to come and play the harmonica and play the piano right now.
No, Stevie is.
I think they need to let Stevie rest and leave him the fuck alone.
He just did the
You
Obama
might go to Asia or Southeast Africa.
opening
They're not gonna know some of these that's prevalent in these spaces and the because this is a niche culture. Like people like to say, so you might be known in the room and in the small rooms and stuff like that. But once you start talking London and Africa and all that shit, we talking about DNA. We talking about Hitman Hollers and Sue Surfs and whoever else. It don't even matter because I'm not trying to direct that at nobody. But in reality, what fuckers should be doing is, because like I tell niggas all the time, this is the one business that there wasn't no structure of how it was supposed to be done prior to us doing it. The way a battle rapper is supposed to conduct itself is currently being constructed as we speak right now because it's never been done before. So instead of motherfuckers jabbing at you, they should be trying to follow you and follow suit. Like, you're one of the most accomplished battle rappers in the whole world.
Again, I understand what you saying, sir, but hell nah, bro. Yeah, like, you gotta, come on, sir. You gotta understand why niggas is wrong. Like, bro, the nigga, it was Juneteenth weekend. But niggas on Juneteenth weekend to see somebody making chimpanzee noises on a live with a white woman. And I'm just being honest, DNA was more into it than the white woman. The white